this video of combustion and fuel for class 8 students, and it's our closing video for this chapter. Already we discussed about all those things about combustion, about ignition temperature, about supporter of combustion, what is combustion. So combustion, if we talk about combustion, so when a substance combines fast with oxygen, given out heat and light. So this was the most important condition, that it must release energy in the form of heat or light. So during combustion process, one material fastly combined with oxygen and release heat energy as well as light energy, and the phenomenon is called combustion. So during combustion process, it is necessary that it must combine with oxygen and also release heat and light in the form of release energy in the form of heat or in the form of light. So during oxygen combination, so when oxygen combined with any material is known as oxidation. So combustion is also a type of change, as we discussed in previous classes about change. So change is one universal process. So every material gets changed after a certain interval of time, or with respect to time we can say that all material gets changed after a certain interval of time. So combustion is also a type of change, and we know that changes are of several kinds. So at first changes are classified as physical, chemical and nuclear change, or fast change, slow change. Okay, so there are several kinds of change already we discussed. So combustion is also a type of change, but it is a type of chemical change because here materials combine with oxygen and form new product with release of heat and light. So heat and light both are produced during this change. So this one is known as combustion because heat and light are produced here. So for example, if iron, all of you know that iron is one element that is especially a metal. When it combined with oxygen in the presence of moisture or different atmospheric conditions, so after a long time it will form Fe2O3 iron oxide, and yet further again converted into Fe3O4 or Fe2O3 dot XH2O, that is the form of rust. So this is the rust, chemical formula of rust is Fe2O3 dot XH2O. Fe3O4 is actually a mixture of ferrous oxide and also ferric oxide, that is Fe2O3. So here in this reaction or in this change also, one material that is iron combined with oxygen and form their different type of oxide in the form of dust, rust, and the process is known as rusting, corrosion, and it is oxidation because in this change oxygen is added to a material or a substance, or a material or a substance attached oxygen chemically. So these type of reactions are known as oxidation, but it never be termed as combustion because during this change no heat and light energy are released. So only those oxidations are termed as combustion, in which light and heat both are produced in the form of energy. So while during the oxidation process a material produces heat and light energy, then the process is known as combustion. So each and every combustion must be a type of oxidation. So combustion is a chemical change, and especially combustion is oxidation. But all oxidations are never the combustion, because in this change and also in another examples like copper, when copper reacts with oxygen, then it will form slowly copper oxide. But it never will termed as combustion because during this change also heat and light energy are not produced. But what happened when we burn a piece of magnesium in presence of oxygen, then it also forms a white powder of magnesium oxide. And with this powder, it also releases heat and light energy. Heat and light energy here. So Mg react with oxygen and form magnesium oxide. So it is a type of oxidation. But during this oxidation process, heat and light energy are also produced. known as combustion. So only oxidation is not a condition for combustion, but oxidation तो होगा ही वो, but with oxidation it must release heat and light. For example, another example, suppose we will use here one another piece of coal or any piece of carbon आपने use किया and bond in the presence of oxygen and it will form carbon dioxide and also release energy in the form of heat and light. So this one also termed as combustion because it is a special type of oxidation process where heat and light both are produced in the form of energy. So combustion is a type of special type of oxidation process. So we can say that combustion is a special type of oxidation where the product is must be heat and light. Now some other factors which influence the rate of combustion and also initiate the process of combustion is supporter of combustion, and that is oxygen, that is air, or generally it is oxygen. So oxygen is supporter of combustion. Without oxygen we can't combust anything, और because कि अगर oxygen ही नहीं होगा then how any element combined with oxygen? Because just we discussed कि combustion is a special type of oxidation process. So it is a special type of oxidation process. It means it must need oxygen, and that is here supporter of combustion. And we can demonstrate it with the help of one activity where one candle, it just covered with one glass, then it exhaust or वो बुझ जाता है after a certain interval of time or after a short interval of time because कि वो oxygen available नहीं है. For this, so just we have one burning candle here, and now we will cover it with the help of one beaker. Then what happened when we covered it with beaker? Then the supply of oxygen becomes stopped and the candle exhausts here. So it exhausts because there is no oxygen for further combination or further combustion because the oxygen is one essential element for oxidation process, and combustion is itself one special type of oxidation. So without oxygen it is not possible that any material or any substance undergoes combustion. So we can explain it with the help of simple activities where candle is just covered with one glass pot. So after a few seconds you can observe flame will exhaust completely और वो पूरी तरह से बुझ जाता है. इसका रीजन यही है कि वहाँ पे जो ऑक्सीजन है वो नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल just in previous example we got one candle here and covered it with the help of one beaker. So candle is basically a hydrocarbon of higher number of carbon consisting hydrocarbons. So it is a mixture of C20H42 to C20H46. It is known as paraffin wax, which is used in candle. And please know that it is not natural wax. It is not natural wax. It is paraffin wax, which is a petroleum product. So when it comes in contact with oxygen, then it undergoes oxidation, a special type of oxidation, and combusts and forms CO2, H2O, and also release energy. But this change is incomplete if we do not this equation or this reaction is incomplete when there is no supply of oxygen. Without oxygen it is not possible. C20H42, that is one molecule, it undergoes oxidation. So without oxygen it is not possible. So the supporter of combustion is here oxygen. So without oxygen oxidation is not possible, and combustion is also a special type of oxidation process. Otherwise oxidation can explain in various ways by removal of hydrogen, adding of electronegative element, loss of electron. So all of these are different conditions for oxidation. But during combustion process, that is one and only one add of oxygen. And after adding of oxygen, the product must release energy in the form of either heat and light. So such oxidations are known as combustion. Now the second one is attaining ignition temperature for any material. So any material which undergoes combustion, so that material which undergoes combustion, which is known as fuel, which must attain a specific temperature, that is known as ignition temperature. So ignition temperature is the least amount of temperature at which any combustible material started to burn and combust and release heat energy as well as light energy. So that minimum temperature, required temperature, is known as ignition temperature. And we can also demonstrate it with the help of simple activities, where if we use one candle again and just take one cup full of water. So suppose this cup is empty and just you put it on a flame, then it will catch fire because ignition temperature of paper is less. So if we combust it directly on the flame, then it will catch fire without water. If cup is without water, then it will catch fire immediately because the ignition temperature of cup is very less. But if we pour some water in this cup, paper cup, then it cannot be catch fire when we put it on the flame, because कि जो भी आप इसके अंदर टेम्परेचर आप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हो या फ्लेम के थ्रू जो भी इसमें टेम्परेचर जा रहा है, तो सारा का सारा एनर्जी वो यूज हो रहा है कहाँ पे, तो जो भी टेम्परेचर वो पेपर जो एब्जॉर्ब कर रहा है, जैसे कि पेपर कभी भी आप देख सकते हो कि ये पेपर आग नहीं लग रहा है यहाँ पे, आप अगर इसको लंबे टाइम तक भी अगर फ्लेम के नीचे आप अगर रखते हो, तो वाटर अंदर में बॉयल होना शुरू हो जाएगा, बट ये आग नहीं पकड़ रहा है। इसका रीजन ये है कि जो पेपर है, जैसे ही आप इसमें फ्लेम लगाते हो तो ये पेपर अपने टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करता है, बट वो टेम्परेचर सप्लाई हो जाता है इस पानी में। ये वाटर अब ये धीरे धीरे गर्म होना शुरू हो गया इस कप के अंदर का, तो जो टेम्परेचर है वो ट्रांसफर हो जा रहा है उस वाटर में। या फिर आप बोल सकते हो कि सर वाटर हीट एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब कर ले रहा है जो पेपर के कांटेक्ट में आ रहा है, जो पेपर जो थोड़ा सा गर्म हो रहा है तो हीट एनर्जी को ये वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर रहा है अपने टेम्परेचर को राइज करने के लिए। सो पेपर अपने उस मिनिमम टेम्परेचर को अटेंड नहीं कर पा रहा जिस पर कि ये पेपर आग पकड़ सकता है, और उसी टेम्परेचर को आप यहाँ पे इग्निशन टेम्परेचर के नाम से हम लोग जानते हैं। सो इग्निशन टेम्परेचर इज द मिनिमम टेम्परेचर एट विच एनी सब्सटेंस और एनी मटेरियल just attain this temperature and started to burn. So all materials have their own specific ignition temperature. Some materials have lower ignition temperature, whereas some materials have higher ignition temperature. So those materials which have a lower ignition temperature can catch fire easily, but those materials which have higher ignition temperature or catch fire are difficult होता है उसमें आग लगाना. For example, just if we take one piece of paper and one block of wood. So block of wood have higher ignition temperature, so we must need a large amount of supply of large amount of energy for catching fire in wood block. But paper will catch fire easily because their ignition temperature is low here. Similarly, gaseous fuels have low ignition temperature comparison to liquid fuels. Liquid fuels have also low ignition temperature comparison to solid fuels. So ignition temperature is also one essential condition for combustion. Now, the next essential condition for combustion is presence of combustible material. So, material must be combustible. It means it can easily combine with oxygen, form heat energy, light energy, undergoes a chemical change, undergoes oxidation. So, these are basic conditions for combustion. Now, if we talk about calorific value, so it is unit amount of energy, it is amount of energy released by burning unit mass of fuel. So when we burn a unit mass of fuel, either 1 kg or 1 gram in completely combust or undergoes complete combustion in presence of oxygen, so amount of energy released by by burning unit mass of fuel or unit mass of fuel is known as their calorific value, or we can say that the amount of heat given out by the unit mass of a fuel on complete combustion in air or oxygen is known as their calorific value. Several fuels have a different calorific value, so those fuels which have higher calorific value are most suitable for us, and we will use generally hydrogen, which have highest calorific value, that is 150 kilojoule per gram, that is the highest value. So hydrogen is known as future fuel because it has higher calorific value, that is 150 kilojoule per gram, whereas wood have the least calorific value, that is approximately 17 to 18 kilojoule per gram. It means when we burn 1 gram wood, then it will produce 17 kilojoule only energy. So when we combust petrol, 1 gram petrol, then it will produce 50 kilojoule energy. So the calorific value of petrol is 50 kilojoule per gram. So calorific value is the specific amount of energy or specific amount of energy which produced by burning unit mass of fuel. So in this video we will discuss here about combustion and all those things, and in next video we will discuss about next chapter or other chapters. Okay, bye.